Hi Blender fans, and welcome once again to Blender TC. In today's tutorial I'm going to show you how you make a graph editor. These are used in animation and nobody really shows you how to make one, so I'm just going to quickly make a graph editor for your convenience. So right click, I'm just going to duplicate the layout tab and you've got layout 001. I will rename this to graph because I want to be able to use my graph editor again in Blender. There's the layout tab, here's the graph editor, and what we're going to do is move your mouse until you go down to about here. You see this little arrow appear, right click and split vertically. Right, it's up to you. Sometimes you want your graph editor to be on the left or the right, but me personally, I like it to actually top to bottom, so I'm just going to merge these back together just to show you how this is done. So join areas and do that. Change the graph editor to be underneath this cube, so right click, split horizontal and move the line up into the middle like so. Then of course all you've got to do is you go up to here, change this bottom box into whatever you want, but in this case I'm going to make this the graph editor. And as you can see, I've now got this graph editor up there, but we want to save this in our preferences, so File, Defaults, Save Startup File and Save File. And now each and every time when we go into our Blender, this graph editor will be on the top. So let's just shut this down, go back into Blender, and now what we should see is that our graph editor is there for us to use each and every time in Blender. And as you can see, we've now made our very own graph editor. So you've got layout and a graph editor and the usual things that you normally see in Blender. Thank you for joining me on Blender TC, and if you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget, hit the like button and subscribe. Bye for now.